to the zoo.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna see animals.
You're gonna see animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of shoes do you have on today?
Chucks.
Chucks. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make funny noise.
They do make funny noises. Hi, Kaya. So we are just waiting. We're getting gas right now. And then we are going to head to the zoo. We were planning on leaving at like 10:30 this morning, and it is 12:16 because after finally wrangling Wyatt, my spirited child, into his clothes for the day and shoes, and it was like 11:56. Or no, then it was like 11:30, and I was like, well, I might as well feed him lunch now. So I fed him lunch, and then we are finally now out the door getting gas, and then we will be on our way. So we're excited. It's a bit windy out, so it's a little bit chilly, but when you're in the sun, it's not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna go to the zoo, and I thought I'd bring you guys along because you guys said that we're not boring. So I don't know. I guess when you guys do get bored of me, let me know, and I'll stop doing these. Look, Wyatt, it's swimming.
Oh, where is it going?
It's swimming away. Is that a big seal? Oh, it's coming back. Here, oh, there's another one.
Hey,
Hey,
what's he doing?
it's swimming at the bottom.
And he's swimming down.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here another one comes. Kaya, you having fun? Yeah. Hi, sweetie. So the polar bears aren't out yet, but look at Kaya. She's so tired. I have her in here because it's so windy out, and it keeps people from touching her. Somebody touched her cheek yesterday, and I wanted to slap them. I didn't know who that was. She's like, look at those jaws, and she touched her cheek, and I was just like, I was mad. But anyways. Is that a big rock? Let's go see some more animals, bud. So it is super, super windy out, but it's really sunny, so I don't know. It's okay. It like comes and goes cold and kind of warm. So Wyatt's down here hanging on to the stroller like a good little boy. He's got a windbreaker on in his hat, and I got my ergo along with me just in case it's strapped to the stroller. Just in case if I have to put Wyatt in the stroller, if he's not behaving on the way out, then I can slap him in the stroller and buckle him in and push him out of the zoo while I carry Kaya on me. So, or if he gets tired, it's a nice, yeah. So I just brought that. And I didn't bring a huge diaper bag because I figured we weren't going to be here that long. And I left my big travel day bag in the van since we drove a little bit to get here. But yeah, I just brought the wet dry bag for Kaya's cloth diapers, and then I brought Wyatt's diapers, and then my wallet. So this kid is being so well behaved right now. He's like hanging onto the stroller and walking with me. Say hi, nice little sloth bear. Say, how are you?
Hey, I want to see what's he doing.
He's looking at you. He's saying hi.
Doing that.
Hey, bud. Oh, isn't he so cute, Wyatt?
Hello.
Say hi. Then. You want to climb up there? Okay, hold on. You? Yeah? Want to take a picture? Yeah, they're a ring-tailed lemur. They're all cuddled up there in a little ball, trying to keep warm. I would do the same thing. You're all done looking? You want to go to that playground, don't you? All right, we can go there. Wyatt! Oh my goodness. Jungle gyms and little 3-year-olds are scary. It's even more scary is having a stroller, so not being able to go up there. I'm a paranoid mama. My kids do not leave my eyesight ever. That is for sure. Hey, why?
You
Good job, buddy. Wow! Gonna have to wash those pants tonight. Hey Wyatt, do you want to go play in the indoor playground? Yeah? Okay, let's go play in the indoor playground. Come on. It's cold out. We chose kind of a rotten day to come, I think. We're gonna see some orangutans. You wanna see some orangutans, Wyatt? Look, one's outside talking to those people over there. Do you see it? Do you see him over there talking to those people?
Hey, Dad, Mommy.
What?
And what's the other one?
I don't know. Kaya's still awake. She is so tired though. Hi, Susie. Hi, baby.
Cool night.
No, don't do that. Hey, Wyatt.
We're done.
Okay. Do you see the orangutan, Wyatt?
They're just shutting though?
What do you think of that guy? Oh, there's his bottom.
Sticking his butt out at him.
But you're telling you how he feels about you not sharing that fruit snack.
Are you alright?
What is he doing?
I see his butt.
You see his butt? Yeah.
Alright, Haven. Come on. Alright.
I think he's going bye-bye. He's more like tired.
I want to watch that one.
I think he's tired. He's saying, I'm tired of being on display all the time.
Hey,
What?
hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. We can go.
Okay, come back here and hang on to the stroller, please. Do you want to go home? What are you gonna do? Thank you. You're a good boy today. Thank you.
Why are we going?
We're gonna go look at the gorillas.
No,
And then we'll go to the indoor playground.
I don't know what you're saying.
What are they doing?
I don't know. What are they doing?
Looks like they're scavenging around for food, climbing, getting their daily exercise.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Hey, what's up there? What's that one?
It looks like that is a way to get into the other cage, or pen. I don't know what they call these things. Oh, look at that big one over there, Wyatt.
What?
See that big one?
What big one?
Right there in front of you. He just laid down on the ground. He's like, I'm done. I'm gonna just plop down right here.
Hey,
Can you open the door for me and Kaya? Yeah, pull it. Pull. Pull the other one. Oh, you're so strong. Good job. Oh my goodness, thank you, Wyatt. So we are not going to go to see the gorillas because Wyatt is getting too distracted by random buildings and construction that's going on. Wyatt, we gotta go, buddy. Hey. Anyways, Wyatt's getting too distracted by other buildings and by construction. I swear I should just take this boy to a construction site and just sit in the car and let him watch all the things because he's really interested in construction sites. So we are gonna go into the indoor playland instead and then go home because so we didn't really see a lot of animals, but we have a zoo membership, so it's nice because we don't have to stay for a long time to get our money. Oh my goodness, Wyatt, look at a big spider. Ugh, I don't like spiders.
what's spider?
See it up here in the corner? Up here? You can't see it. When do 2-year-olds or toddlers, when do they become able to understand where you're pointing? I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like a green screen. Wyatt's standing right in front of it. Oh no, the elephants are gonna trample me! Ah! Wyatt's just kind of standing in front of the screen. I don't think he knows what to do. Come here! Come stand next to me. He's really sad right now because he doesn't have any friends here. And there's lots of kids, but they're kind of intimidating. So he's just being really quiet. This Kai is so awake. I need to get my son some friends. Anybody lives near me, we need some toddler friends. Feel bad.
Oh, kitty cat.
Let me see your kitty cat face.
See?
What does it? Look at. Come here. Look at me. What does the kitty cat say?
Meow.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know, 15 minutes before we leave, and she's asleep. So now I have to wake her up to put her in her car seat. And Wyatt did really well. He got his face painted. What are you, Wyatt?
Okay, cat.
A kitty cat. What does the kitty cat say?
Meow.
He kind of wiped off some of the nose on accident. I knew the second I got into the car that she was going, or we got to the car, that she would wake up the second I pulled her out of her stroller, and she did. And she needs a diaper change anyways, and probably to nurse. So it's still like 45 minutes before I have to pick up Ava from school. So I'm just gonna feed her real quick in the parking lot, and then we'll go drive and pick up Ava because it's a little bit of a drive from the zoo. And yeah, Wyatt is eating his cookie. He was very, very good. And so yeah, so I have my wet bag and wet/dry bag here. And she's wearing her overalls. Hi, sweetie. She's always so happy. I don't know why I got so lucky. But yeah, so I'm gonna change her diaper real quick, and then we'll get on our way. So I just wanted to show you guys this is a diaper cover. I've never tried Best Bottoms. We have the Best Bottoms in training pants for Wyatt, but I've never tried their just diaper covers. And this is just a really cute pink and brown giraffe print one that we got. Look at these legs. That we got from a friend. As a thank you, I gave her my Moby, so she gave us a diaper cover and a few inserts, and we just I finally stripped them, and we're trying them out today. And so far, I mean, she hasn't leaked out of it, and she's been in it for 2.5, almost 3 hours. I will say that the buttons are a little bit more difficult to use. Not difficult, but they did take me a little bit longer to snap in than the flip diapers. But I thought the print was really cute. They're very similar, in my opinion, to the flip. I can't undo that with one hand. Except for the fact that it does have a double gusset here instead of a single, and the buttons are different, like I said. But in regards to like keeping the moisture in, they're great. And I do like that. Ooh, this is a soaked pad. I do like that the pad actually snaps into the diaper cover. That's nice for when they start crawling and stuff, and you know, the inserts start moving around. I haven't had an issue with my flips though moving around, but I mean, for people who do complain about that, the Best Bottoms seem to be very similar to the flips. They're the cute prints, double gussets, and one size, and yeah, the inserts do snap in. Look how calm she is. She's just sitting here waiting for it. Change my diaper, mommy. But anyway, so I did want to mention that. I guess the only downfall about these diapers are that I think you would have to always have like a clipped in type of insert, so I can't like use my flip inserts with it. So that would be the only thing. So if you do Best Bottom, I guess you'd have to do like all Best Bottom. Whereas flip, you can use pre-folds and other things. But I'm not sure. Don't like hold me to that. I have never tried it. But yeah, so if you're thinking about another diaper cover, I know I don't really like to talk about cloth diapers because I don't think that I am an authority on them. And I don't think that, I don't want to get involved with cloth diapers necessarily, because I think there's so many other great moms out there who know far more than I do. And I am not your typical cloth diaper because I do use disposables overnight. And I'm not really into buying a bunch of different types of styles of cloth diapers or like all the expensive like accessories and stuff. So, I mean, I don't like talking about cloth diapers for that reason. But since I did get this cloth diaper cover from a friend, I thought that I would just share that with you. So I do still love my flips though. That's what we use all the time. And I will say, after spending a whole day stripping them, they finally are not giving Kaya rashes. So I should have stripped them sooner. If I would have stripped them...
Mommy, can I clip, Mommy?
Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on. If I would have stripped them sooner, if I wouldn't have waited 3 months of using them and washing them and stripped them once a month, I probably would not have had to strip them all day long. But, you know, in hindsight, whatever. So I spent a whole day stripping them, and now they're not giving her rashes. I guess I wasn't used to stripping my inserts that often, because with my G baby diapers that I use, or my G diapers that I use with Wyatt, and the cotton pre-folds that I use with him, they never really held detergent at all. But the microfiber that is in the fleece, or the microfiber that is in the flay, hold detergent a lot more. So now I know that, so once a month I'll start stripping them so I don't have to waste a whole day doing it. But I mean, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna change her diaper because she's just like laying here like, Mom, seriously, change my diaper and feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Alrighty, and about 1 minute later, and she's in her new cover. This is the flip one because this one is, I like to alternate, but the inside, this is the soaked one. This is what it looks like. Like I said, it buttons in the front and it buttons in the back. I'm not sure if, since I've never purchased one of these, I'm not sure if the cover is sold with the inserts, but my friend gave me 3 inserts, which these inserts are really nice. They're like really thick and really like soft and plush. I do like that, and the fact that, like I said, that they button in. But again, I've never had issues with my flips. Neither has Kaya, and it didn't leak out. Like, this thing is really heavily, like, I don't know if you guys, like, I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, it's soaked. And I will say it did a pretty good job. You guys are like, ew, she's touching her daughter's pee. It did do a good job. Like, it doesn't feel wet right here on top. I mean, it definitely did a good thing. It did a good job of wicking away from the bottom, because that doesn't feel that wet, even though it's like heavily soaked. So what I'll do is I will leave this out and let it dry and put this in the wet bag section. And yeah, so I do like Best Bottoms. So if you're looking for another alternative to the flips, I would suggest the Best Bottoms. I'm not a huge fan of the Thirsties. I know you guys saw my Thirsties one that I've used. I don't know. The only reason why I don't like it is that the one that I have is a pocket diaper, so like you can't reuse the cover, and that just drives me insane. And I don't like stuffing diapers. That's just like something that I don't want to spend my time doing. So this is nice because it does have the double gussets, but you can reuse the diaper cover. So I do like that. Also, I picked Flip because they're really affordable, and again, you can use them with pre-folds or other inserts like our G diaper inserts that we have left over from Wyatt. Hi, sweetie. It's okay. But I know some people, like my sister-in-law, she doesn't like Flip covers because they don't have a double gusset. I don't need a double gusset because my kids' thighs, like, look at them. They're so, like, juicy and thick that, like, these fit perfectly fine and tight around her. The Thirsties double gussets were actually too tight that they were cutting off circulation to her thighs. So, I think double gussets are really great, and I think that they're probably more for skinnier babies, in my opinion. Like, I think that's why my sister-in-law likes hers better. But yeah, I obviously don't have a very skinny child, so that's not been an issue for me. But anyways, yeah, there you go. There's my another ramble. So we have a fed and happy baby. Are you fed and happy? Are you fed and happy? And her hair's a mess. Look at these overalls, guys. I just love overalls. These were Wyatt's when he was younger, and they're like cotton lined. And then they have like another button so she can grow into them. They're 6 to 12 months. But I found them in Wyatt's hand-me-down, like, not hand-me-downs, but the ones that I saved from Wyatt before I knew if we were having a boy or a girl. And so I'm really happy I held on to them. I'm really happy I looked in the drawer because I was looking through clothes to give to Amanda, my son, and I next week when we go out and visit in Chicago. And I found a pair of newborn Baby Gap jeans that I totally didn't know that I had, like, saved from Wyatt. So I'm bummed, but I'm going to hand those over to her for her second baby. That's hopefully coming soon. And I found these that were 6 to 12, and I was like, yay, it's spring, she can wear overalls. And I just love them. I think they're like cute and neutral, and I just love them. Hi. So we're gonna go pick up Ava. And I have like another rant that I want to share with you guys, but I'm gonna go drive to her school and then I'll talk to you there. Okay guys, so this is kind of what I wanted to talk about. I don't usually I don't usually say mean things about other people's kids. Like, I try not to, at least, just because I know every kid's different. I know, whatever, that's fine. But I was really super duper annoyed today because we went to the zoo and I was trying to take a picture of Wyatt, and I'll insert a picture of him here to kind of explain why I'm so annoyed. And there's this kid who was probably about the same age as him. No, he was probably way older. He was probably like 2 years older. He was definitely a lot bigger than him. And Wyatt's not really small for his age. I mean, he's skinny for his age, but he's not short by any means. But this kid, like, here I'm like trying to take a picture of my kid, and you know, I kept telling Wyatt to scoot over away from this other kid because I didn't want, you know, it's not my kid. I'm not gonna take pictures of somebody else's kid. That's creepy and weird. I think you get arrested for stuff like that. And I was trying to take a picture, and I was being very, very like, I don't know, obvious that I only wanted my kid in this picture. And this other kid's mom was like standing behind me, and I was like, Wyatt, scoot over so I can take a picture of you. Scoot over. Wyatt kept scooting over. This kid kept getting in my picture, like walking specifically into it. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'd like a picture just with my, you know, with my son real quick. And the kid's just like staring at me like I'm DUMB, and was just like, you know, kept scooting closer and closer to Wyatt, even though I kept telling Wyatt to scoot further away to take this picture. And I've got my iPhone out, and the mom's behind me and completely like oblivious to what's going on. And I'm just like, okay. So finally I got Wyatt away from this kid so I could take this good picture. And as I'm shooting the picture, he runs next to Wyatt, gets in the picture, and goes, cheese. And I'm just like, okay, like, that's kind of obnoxious to begin with. I know kids can be kids, so I didn't really think too much of it. But then I was trying to get Wyatt's attention, and there were a lot of like animals behind me, and so Wyatt was distracted. And as I was telling you guys yesterday, Wyatt's a very intense kid, not just like when he throws tantrums or when he is playing and stuff like that, but he's also very intense when it comes to his, like, the way his brain thinks. Like, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but like when he's playing with his toys downstairs, he's very like set and like very like concentrated on what he's doing. You can see it in the way he's like thinking. Like, you can see when you look at it in his eyes when he's looking at something, like he's concentrating really deep into it. He's completely oblivious to what's going on around him. Like, that's how intense and serious he gets about what he's doing. He likes to set his trucks and trains up in a line. He'll very much like spend time doing that, you know, meticulously, and he's very like into it. And so when he zones out, that's what I call it. You know, like I do that. I'll like look off into space and start daydreaming, but he's not daydreaming when he does it. He'll get, all of a sudden you'll see that he's not paying attention to you anymore, and he's staring off afar, and it's like he's trying to work something out in his head, whether he saw something or he's thinking about wanting to do something, because I'll get frustrated because I'll say, Wyatt, and try to get his attention, and he'll be looking off, you know, past me, and it looks like he's just like, you know, the bulb went out, but really he's thinking about something, because the second he snaps out of it and is like back to where he needs to be, he's like, Mommy, guess what? And he has something to talk about, or he'll say, what's that? Like he was this whole time looking at something behind me and trying to figure out what it was in his head before asking. So that's what he was kind of doing as I was like trying to tell him to scoot over for the picture. And I knew what he was doing because there was like a bunch of animals behind me, and I was kind of still trying to get him to snap out of it so I could take a picture of him real quick while the kid was not near him. And the kid of course jumps in front of him, and the kid looks at him in the face and is like, what's wrong with him? He's not doing nothing. And I know he, like, I don't know, in my mind as a parent and the way his tone of voice was, it sounded like he was like saying, why is he being so stupid? But it was just like, at what age do kids start being mean like that? Like, okay, first off, don't worry about what my kid, and I just wanted to like clobber this little kid. Like, I felt so bad because obviously you don't hit kids, especially that aren't your own, and I would never touch somebody else's kid, but it was just like, come on. And the lady behind me didn't do anything or say anything, and I explained nicely to the kid. I was like, oh, he's just thinking. And sure enough, the second Wyatt snapped out of it, he was like, Mommy, there are birds behind you, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. And you know, it's just like, I don't know, and it just really frustrated me because it made me realize that like bullying starts so young, and kids being different, it gets pointed out so early on in their age. Like I don't know, it scares me. Like, we pulled Ava out of public school because, well, for two reasons. One, because kids were getting pregnant in her school, and it wasn't even like we don't live in a bad area. And also because she had a bully in each one of her grades starting from kindergarten up, and I was not going to have it. I grew up, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but I dropped out of high school when I was a junior because I was suicidal towards the middle of my school year because I was being bullied, very, very seriously bullied. I also had some other issues that were going on in my life, but that was a huge thing of it. My parents kind of ignored it in the beginning when I talked to them about it, and I've been bullied my whole life, and it didn't become serious until my junior year, to the point where I was trying to end my life. And I know how real bullying is, and so I don't stand it. I don't put up with it. It really drives me insane. And to like have this little kid just be like, what's wrong with him? You know, it really, something in me snapped. And I'm realizing that I'm not going to be able to put up with that, because the older they get, the worse it gets. And I don't even know. Like this girl in my daughter's class when she was in kindergarten in public schools was mean. Like, she was mean. She would call Ava names and like just be mean, say like, if you don't give me that, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. And it's just like, I don't understand, like, where is this coming from? Like, you're 6 or 7 years old, why are you talking this way? So I'm just like, I don't know, I just had to do this mini rant. Like, I don't know, does it start at home with the parents, or does it start at home? Like, that's what I wonder, like, because I know that I was mean in high school at certain points of my life. Like, I'm not saying that I was a saint by any means. I was not the nicest person. I will be the first person to admit that. I have asked for forgiveness from numerous people who I know that I hurt their feelings when I was younger. And I've made amends with a lot of people. And I am truly sorry for some of the things that I've said in my past and the things that I've done. But if you know me, if you really know me, you know that I wasn't trying on purpose to be this bitch. I was struggling with myself being really, really bullied, which a lot of people didn't know about. I was struggling with an ex-boyfriend who was very, very, very emotionally and verbally abusive. And I was also struggling with past sexual abuse that I was still kind of working out and stuff like that. And I had, a lot of issues with my parents. So, I don't think that all of the bullies in the world are like, there's a certain issue or a certain parent that's to blame for that. But because I know that some people who are bullied just become mean because they have to. But at the same time, like at that age, at like 4 or 5 years old, like I don't understand where the bullying starts. Like, is it the parents? Like, this lady behind me didn't do anything or say anything to her kid. Like, oh, be nice. Like, don't say that. Like, that's what I say. If my kids were ever rude to another kid, I would say, no, you need to go apologize, or don't say those things, and explain maybe, a nicer way of approaching that, or not saying anything at all. But like, this lady just sat there, and I'm just like, this kid's gonna grow up and he's gonna be mean. Like, that's all I could think in my head. And all I could think was, I need to keep my kid away from these kinds of kids. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but I know how bad I felt growing up being bullied, and it hurts me. It physically, like, I'm gonna start crying. It physically hurts me to think about my kids ever having to go through that, So, anyways, that was just my random rant. Anyways, yeah. So, other than that instance, we had a great time at the zoo. We're on our way to go pick up Ava right now. And yeah, so that was our day, just a little short snippet. Sorry for all these weird random rants. I don't mean to be so annoying. I just, thought I would get some insight from other people who are maybe getting freaked out about their kids going to school and dealing with that kind of stuff. But anywho, anyways, rant number 8500 completed by me. But anyways, we had a good time. We're gonna go home. Wyatt was really good. Kaya was really good. We're gonna pick up Ava, take some naps, and have a snack, and then I'll start preparing dinner for the end of the day. So I'll talk to you guys all later.